Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. I'm your host, CruiseNickX. Once again, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, as a little trip down memory lane. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone to join me in this reminiscence, but it'll be fine because we're going through a dungeon today. First and foremost, before we continue anything else, let me just remind you of the rules of my little new game plus playthrough. I am playing each expansion as Meteor's job in the promotional art. So in this case, with A Realm Reborn, I am working through up to Marauder. I'm working Marauder up to level 30 quests, and then beyond that, I will be working as Warrior. All of my duties, with the exception of certain side dungeons, Alliance raids, and regular raids, will be done through duty support. I will be wearing quest level appropriate gear when needed, when able. So I will be going by the current quest I am doing at the level. And any accessories I grab are scavenged or tombstone accessories only. So, without further ado, let's bring our side to side into this. Tonight's episode is episode 15, The 1,000 Maws of Toto-Rak, which we were still playing on PC, on my PC, my old PC, my old Alienware, when we did this. And it was such a drag even then. I don't know why I decided that having all that keyboard and mouse shit was a good idea, because it really just clogged up the screen. Oh, I'm taking a fair bit of time with this. Ah, there we go. All right, let's get right on to it with the, oh yeah, New Game Plus, gotta remember that. Alright. Let us continue with our little quest with Into the Beast's Maw. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem! His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians.
Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him.
There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Toto-Rak here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him.
Walking ones, please help this one! This one needs help! Needs help to help Elder One! Poor Frixio! Poor Frixio!
Whoa! Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow.
Elder One went into Toto-Rak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried.
And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap?
Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now.
Ah! The fates conspire against us! Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds, Ida. Make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance.
Understood.
Chris, Go to the 1,000 Maws of Toto-Rak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. All right, let's ride. And there's my leg on the laptop. All right. Let's speak with Bloiserant as we continue to lag up a storm in distorted crap. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Maws of Toto-Rak has been placed under control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? And you are sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the Vings within. Entrance to Toto-Rak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray, assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Alright. Duty support. Here we come. But first we gotta catch up to... Alright, now to see how much this dungeon has changed. And it sure has, as shit has changed. Even if it's distorted on my video because of bad compression. All right, Defiance up, and we go. An ill wind blows through here. Let's hurry and be about our business. Let's hope I get some actual, accessories out of this. Otherwise I'm gonna have to buy some. Into the Beast Maw is a level 24 quest, and I don't get... Oh yeah, I remember we had to collect these Magitech photo cells in order to get anywhere at the beginning. And earlier Realm Reborn dungeons afforded a lot of opportunity to explore, at least in the early dungeons. But yeah, it also used to be that we were sucked in and sealed off in certain parts of Toto-Rak. Oh wait, okay. All right, first boss, Curl of Nine Tails. We're already into the 85-minute mark, and so far we've already reached the boss while my counterpart has not. All right. We might as well fast forward a little bit because we've kind of blown through this, and Bayon still has several photo cells to collect. But yeah, you had to collect the photo cells in order to use the Magitech near the end that blocked the shield. But that's how you got the Curl of Nine Tails. Warden's Gauntlets. Those are for moi. Yeah, I don't like the mitts of it, but I can cast a glamour and bam! Iron Scale Fingers again. They're on the 77-minute mark. My past me is on the 77-minute mark, whereas we're still on 83 minutes, even with fast forwarding. Ooh, Warden's Barbut. We're just getting stronger and stronger. Oh, did I? Yeah, I didn't skip the playback. I have to skip it when I'm at work because... Hey, what's going on with my conjurer? Yeah, nice of you to finally join the party there, buddy. I'm trying not to use Storm's Path because I'm supposed to be level 22 when this done. When originally I played this, but it's hard not to do that 1-2-3 combo. Now, granted, the time I did this, I think I was level 26 at the time. Eternal Shade. And I don't have enough armory chest space. Why? Because I have been holding on to my armor. Discard this. Discard the Weathered Shepherd's Tunic. Sort. And there we go. So far, we're at the 78-minute mark, and Bion's still making his way, trying to find photocells. Meanwhile, we're at the second curl of Ninetales. Making fairly decent progress. I need to check my HUD layout for a minute. Okay. Aesthetics half robe. Okay, I knew it wasn't gonna last. Let's check on Bion. Still trying to catch up. By the time he got to the second curl of Ninetales, there was... 66 minutes left on the clock. All right, let's. By the time he beat it, it was 64:48 left on the clock. All right. So yeah, just goes to. Oh, and then he got his third skill. Oh, he was 26 at the time. Okay. All right, the limit was 27. Okay. Get that tainted louse that I missed. Oh, I unmuted myself. Now, I've been following the storyline with Freya Volt on Famfrit, and finding that nowadays you can get to 30 pretty much. By the time you get here, you're pretty much already to 25, so. Especially with all the equipment I have. Pupil's Book of Brass. All right, before we catch up to this, let's have Bayan catch up a little bit because By the time he got to this particular cutscene, it was already... Oh my god. Okay, now we can go. There we go. And here we are.
Darkness.
Oh, we had voice lines for this. I forgot about that.
Thagon well rogue, Tosan no Paiki. Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
And here we go.
Feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Alright. Now to see how long it takes us to beat this fucker. That tail looks like it'll be trouble. At least we don't have to deal with fleshy pods anymore. Or at least we don't have to deal with them hatching anything. Okay, time to move out of that bullshit. So far, so good. Ooh, Thaumaturge just made it. And by the time we were done, 66 minutes remain. How long did it take for me? 51:49. All right. Roll on our loot, which we don't need to. Oh, before we even think of anything else, we gotta armory chest, sort out my shit, get rid of the plundered battle axe, and I will kindly take this Elm Lord's tusk. I will show my weapon off because reasons. Looking hot. All right. Now we can get out of here.
Finally! Fresh air! Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone! This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of little solace.
And now for a fat flashback courtesy of the Echo. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Locke's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where was that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Garleans to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose. If you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Oh, whoops. Oh, I fucked up.
Useless.
I'll utilize scene 3.
We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of a possibility if not we? In that alone you are right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belsaw's ultimate weapon will see a mere candle beside it.
These walking ones did for Noraxia. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also.
And now we're back. Sadly, I've skipped the...
Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? You came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding. Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside.
All right. And we are out of that bullshit. All right, let's ride. Back to the Druthers. I kept forgetting to summon my mount all the time. Alright, let's talk to Buscaron. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over the Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? As assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kikan firewater. Hey, friend. There's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azema rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. All right, off to the Hawthorne. Oh, I'm gonna check the arm. I'm gonna see if I can't buy any more battle gear. This is 24 gear. Yeah, looks like I can't do anything else, so back to Hawthorne Hut. And back to the SDS Fenrir. All right. There's Nalexia.
A gift from Walking One Buscaron? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscaron and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever.
All right, Kumuxio.
This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones.
Ah, there you are, Chris. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done.
Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noraxia. This one is grateful.
A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about?
This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Toto-Rak. Would that this one had not. In Toto-Rak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am?
Elder Freaxio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer.
This one sees. So Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu.
Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm.
But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kane Sena. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramuh to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramuh was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramuh. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramuh. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramuh is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right.
By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramuh's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland.
That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions?
A fine question, Ida. These abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramuh. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Freaksio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace.
Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kane Sena.
And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramuh to rest.
That Sylphbelt is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him.
Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable.
Anyway, we're going back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia... we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it.
Fear not. We'll be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Freaksio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Freaksio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor.
The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Chris. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust.
So far, so standard.
This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touch Ones. So long as Touch Ones are not troubled, Touch Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touch Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touch Ones.
Alright. Just gonna look out east of Little Solace and be done with it. There it is. Let's see. There we go. Lag a little bit. There are tempered sylphs in the distance, but you do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Alright. Let's head back to Gridania. Oh, past the adder's nest. Accidentally. Alright. Ah, if it isn't Chris. I want the meeting with the sylphs. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So, the sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Speak of the devil.
Hello? Hello, Chris? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papa Nemo returned some while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done! Yet, at the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray, return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person.
Alright, off to Horizon, because we don't have any Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. While Bayon takes the long way, I'm going to head to the Independent Armor Fitter for a minute and sell some shit. Starting with what I forgot to take out of my inventory for... Search recipes. Okay. Alright, now my inventory is cleaned up a little bit. Alright, let's head to Vesper Bay. Alright, now we are in the right area. And there's my lag with the Alienware again. And I believe I now remember what episode I stopped at. Well, let's talk to Tataru.
Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer. Welcome back, Bayon.
Oh, whoops.
Welcome back, Chris. Name and Philia await you within the Solar. Please enter at your leisure.
I am given to understand the matter of Ramuh has finally been resolved.
I fear resolves bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future.
Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me.
How fares the investigation?
Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still.
I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days.
Oh, you haven't? Nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well.
I take it we can proceed as discussed.
Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. What, no words from me?
It is good to see you again, Chris. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud.
With that, we can strike Ramuh from the list.
So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan?
The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As for the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices. For a time, at least.
For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent.
It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows.
Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it.
Indeed. So then, if all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with...
Gridania! Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who lived near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. What if there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys? Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution.
She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief?
But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it.
That sounds like a good idea to me. But we're not leaving just yet.
Is there something else, Chris? Beg pardon. A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 Preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods dispose ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think...
Not screaming tonight. Too late.
Tataru! A sylph? In Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one Chris. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Freaxio to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia.
It's quite easy to be intimidated with a bunch with overgrown cabbages that look like you, that look as tall as you. All right, back inside.
Yes, Tataru is ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Chris, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding.
And with it, we have completed A Realm Reborn Part 2. And we can move on to bigger and better things. Next episode, we will do the search for an Ascian. But for now, I'm gonna scavenge some gear from some primals, and we will see what happens next time. For now, that's it for this episode. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned for final announcements. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and clicking the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more. Click here to watch the full trip down memory lane, and click here to watch the next episode when it comes out. See you next time. All right, time to see if we're gonna raid someone tonight. Not tonight. No, not tonight. We will, we'll just call it a night. So we will do some more tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch and you like the live stream and want to see more of it, click the follow button and turn on notifications so you're well informed. Feel free to check out all our previous highlighted videos at youtube.com/@Kruznik_X. Follow me on Twitter and Threads, and join the Kruznik Sanctuary Discord. For all of us here at the Sanctuary, this is Kruznik X, and we will see you all next time.